We have made a ton of financial mistakes, especially in our late 20s and early 30s. And if you give me 10 minutes of your time, I'll walk through some of the financial mistakes that my husband and I have made so you don't have to make any of them. Welcome back to my channel, where we talk about everything fashion, finance, and family, and how best to merge these together and balance it out while still living our best lives. So financial mistake number one is not creating a budget, not knowing what a budget even was. We were young and still in college or just graduated from college, and I didn't know the concept of what a budget was. So this led to us overspending on wants, not keeping track of our money too, and not prioritizing our wants versus our needs. So what could we have done to solve this problem? If we knew what a budget was and created a budget, we would have been able to track our money, track our spending, been able to prioritize our needs versus our wants, and we would have not spent money excessively on wants instead of our needs. So that was financial mistake number one, not knowing or creating a budget. Financial mistake number two is having maxed out credit cards and obtaining a payday loan. Yep, we have done that too. When there wasn't any extra money at the end of our paycheck, we would just put it on the credit card. Hence the reason why the credit card became maxed out. And my husband came up with this brilliant idea that he was going to go to the payday loan and obtain a payday loan. That is one of the biggest mistakes ever. Till now, that's the number one thing that I truly regret ever doing, because it took him less than how many minutes to obtain the loan, but it took us years to get out of the payday loan mess. As we were paying, it kept growing. As we were paying, it kept growing. Those people, they really have a way of making money. Trust me. It took us almost 2 years to get out of the payday loan mess. That's what I'll call it. So how could we have avoided that? If we had an emergency fund, whenever we didn't have anything left from the paycheck and a need would arise, we would have just transferred money from our emergency fund, and I would have just avoided maxing out the credit card or obtaining a payday loan. That's how that could have been solved. If we knew what an emergency fund was, we would have had one probably and been able to avoid maxing out the credit card or obtaining a payday loan. This brings me to mistake number three. Financial mistake number three is having a car note that costs more than your rent. Yes, we have done that before. I'm telling you, there's nothing you can throw at me that I've not been through. So I got this very brilliant idea to get a Mercedes convertible, which was way above the rent that we were currently paying for a 2-bedroom apartment. Wow, that was my first big girl job. I felt like I deserved it. I had just gotten out of college. That was the first big girl car I was gonna get to show that yes, all the suffering, all the college, all the hard work has finally paid off. It's paying off. Look at my car. Wrong. Big mess. That's money that I could have been using for other things, like my retirement. I would pay the high car note for the car and my rent and have nothing left for retirement. If I had a car that was paid off, or if I had a car that was 3 times less what I was paying for that car, I would have had enough money every paycheck to keep aside for my 401k or my Roth IRA. And I would have gotten in the I would have started my retirement earlier in my 20s rather than later in my late 30s. Either way, it's never too late to start retirement savings. It's never too late to invest in the stock market. So that helps. But it took me back years that I could have been earning compounding interest in my retirement. That set me back way back. So which brings me to financial mistake number 4, which is not knowing what a 401k was and not partaking in it. So because I didn't understand what a 401k was and how to start saving for my 401k, I would just take everything, give me all my paycheck, let it just come home to me, let it just be mine, and I would not partake in saving for my retirement or investing in my retirement. What problem did this cause? Like I just stated, it prevented me from compounding interest. I didn't partake in compounding interest all those years that I was not saving for my retirement. You always want to think of interest this way. You always want interest to work for you and not against you. So I was in my late 20s, early 30s, I had interest working against me in form of car notes, in form of paying off credit cards. So I kept paying people interest instead of me getting paid interest in form of high yield savings for emergency fund, 401k investment in form of compounding interest. So I lost out on all those years that I could have gotten interest, compounding interest on my money. So that was mistake number 4, which brings me to mistake number 5. Mistake number 5, financial mistake number 5, is deferring my husband's student loan while he was taking his master's or doing his master's program. Deferment, I thought deferment meant taking a break, right? You defer your student loan, you don't have to pay right there. So I thought I was just taking a break. Wrong. The interest rate is still piling up while you are in deferment. So what happened? What problem did this create for us? It gave us a big balloon payment at the end of his master's program. So instead of us paying off the student loan when he was done with his bachelor's program, still paying it off outright every month, we deferred it. So we stopped paying his student loan, but the interest kept growing and getting piled up on top of the money he already borrowed for his bachelor's program. So every month that we were not paying it, the interest was being piled on top of that money that he borrowed. So at the end of his master's program, we had this huge payment that we could have avoided if we had just continued paying his student loans when he was done, or when he was done with his bachelor's program. So all in all, these are some of the financial mistakes that we made in our 20s, late 20s, early 30s. And I hope I've been able to share with you some of the things that we did and what we could have done to correct them. I hope I've been able to, 1 or 2 people have been able to learn from my mistakes so that you guys don't repeat the same mistakes. And so if we were financially literate, my husband and I, if we had taken the time to educate ourselves on what a budget was, what all these financial terms are, like what a 401k does, how to get started in your retirement savings, what an emergency fund was, If we knew what all these things were, we would have probably avoided some of these mistakes that we made. So all in all, I'm able to share this with you guys so you guys can learn from me and not repeat the same mistakes. So remember all, we are financially responsible women. We are smart women that indulge in luxury responsibly. So even though we are educating ourselves now and knowing what all these terms mean, whenever we want to indulge in luxury, we'll do it responsibly. How? Create a budget for it. Make sure you have your money saved up already. Make sure you have your needs done before you indulge in your wants. So this brings me to my unboxing. All right, let's start. Keep this aside. Unboxing number 1. I have this item. Let's open it. Finesse. All of this is from Finesse, by the way. You guys already know. Oh, and I'm wearing the jewelry that I bought the last time. The ring and the bracelet from Hermes as well. The earrings are from Amazon. They're really cute, right? Oh, I should do an outfit of the day. Outfit is from the denim dress is from Zara from a long time ago. And my shoes are Manolo Blahniks. And let's unbox this. Ooh, sorry. Oopsie daisy. How do I see it? This is the Finesse necklace. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm trying really hard to present it in a way it will show nicely to you guys. So this is a Finesse necklace my hubby got me for Mother's Day. This is the first hole. He felt like the silver that, you know, wetter with my skin tone. So I think it looks good. I like it. And then this one, we'll open it later. Now, this one, he surprised me with this one. Also, this is gonna be my first, I already opened it a little bit, but this is gonna be my first Birkin. So let's see. Yeah, this is a receipt. I'll tell you what it says. Okay. Can you guess? All right. It's a Birkin 25. All right, so this is a Birkin 25 in the color gray, and I think it says Togo, so I'm guessing it's Togo leather. You guys want to know the price? If you guys want to know the price, ask me in the comment section down below and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, so he got this for me as well. Let's put this down. I bought some things from Amazon for it. I bought so let me keep this. So yeah, it's a Birkin 25 in the color gray, and I felt it was kind of small at first, but then when I showed it to my girlfriend, she was like, oh, I think it will be good for you when you're going out to dinner. It's not so big for travel and for stuff like that, so it's good for you to have one for dinner and one for one that's big enough for travel. So this one, you can take it out anywhere you're going. It's small enough for dinner, like I said. And so I said, yeah, okay, I'll keep it. So I got this insert from Amazon, believe it or not. And I'm hoping this will fit in there. And I also have some things for it as well. I have a twilly that my essay picked for me too. She put a twilly, she hung it very nicely when she showed me the picture for it. She showed my husband. So I don't have a blue one. I have brown, I have orange, I have other colors, but I don't have a blue twilly. So I don't really use my twillies for the bags. Some people like to tie bows, some people like to put it on the handles. I like to use my twilly like a headband. So when I go to the beach or somewhere, I just put it like this, and it puts my hair back, and I'm able to lay down and just relax on the beach. So that's mostly what I use my twillies for, like a headband. So I have different colors. So they made it with like a satin material. So like I said, this is a 25. This is how the insert looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it. Has different compartments on the side for different things. So I'm just gonna, I like to put inserts in my bag so it doesn't get dirty inside. I also got a few things for the bag, because when he told me he was getting it for me, I got a few things for it. Like for example, I have this Dior pouch that I got from Dior. I'm a member of their online beauty members. So I got the Dior hand lotion, put in this bag. Oh, by the way, the insert fit perfectly. See? And I bought a contrasting color so I can know where my things are. This is the insert. Okay. Now I'll put the Christian Dior hand lotion. Two things I always have with me. My hand lotion, hand sanitizer, because I have kids. So this one came, it looks so cute. I got this from Amazon. Yep, this will work. So the insert has compartments. I don't know if I can show you guys this. Like this. So the insert has different compartments where I could put my keys, my lotion, my hand sanitizer is here, my lotion is here. What else do I have here? I have this elixir. Sometimes I use this to refresh my makeup. So especially if it's hot outside, use it as a refresher. It smells really good too. So I have this in my purse. I have another one in my Kelly, and I have another one in my Dior bag. I carry this because it's very hot where I live. So sometimes I just use a refresher. Sometimes when I'm on the plane, if it's too dry, I use a refresher. I have one that's by Avene. It's just water, rose water, or just regular water, and I just spray it on me. I have one, I have this one, and I have another one. I put them in my bag sometimes. So when, so far, here's, still have space for big items like my wallet and my car keys and whatever else I want to take with me. What else is here? Sample perfumes. This one is by Miss Dior, Blooming Bouquet, and this one is J'adore. J'adore. So I can take both of them and just put them here on the side. And voila, still space. So I don't need the pouch. If I didn't have an insert, I would put all these things in this pouch and I would put the pouch in my bag. But since I have the insert, it works perfect. So let me show you guys how it would look without the, you could tell me if it's too small. I think it's just cute enough for like dinner dates, like I said. So in Togo, color gray. What do we think? Thumbs up? Yes. I like it. Especially with a what do I call it, monochrome outfit. This will be the pop of color. It can be like an all brown outfit or like an all black outfit or like all gray outfit. It will go nicely with this. I like the color. It's a neutral color too. And it's silver hardware, so it goes with my silver jewelry. The Finesse necklace is so sweet. I like it. I really love it. And the rest of my jewelry as well, silver. So what do you guys think? I think thumbs up. All right, that concludes my unboxing. I hope you guys enjoy my unboxing and you remember some of the mistakes that my husband and I made in our late 20s and early 30s, and you can learn from them and not repeat them because I already went through them for you, so you don't have to. All right, thank you guys, and once again, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe. And please enjoy your day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you guys for your time. Mwah.